So, Arsenal 2, Topspurs 1. It is the history of the Topspurs. Chiellini told us 7 years ago in March. It is the history of the Topspurs. We got very fortunate with a corner that weren't a corner, which we ended up getting an own goal off of. Shush, sit down. However, again, Matty, a nice finish from Trossard, although it took a bounce over the keeper, but a good finish. Again, it was a masterclass in how not to finish your chances, because if we could finish our chances, that would have been 5-1. They offered absolutely nothing second half, really. They had a little flurry at the end, but goalkeeper was never troubled, other than the one that hit the post and the Gabriel clearance in the second half. What they really do. But make sure you sub to Southern Guna. Link will be in the title. Make sure you check out the other fan cams. I'm going straight live with Perchy, Spurs fan, he's Steven, and with Rashid. But Matty, what did you make of that tonight, my guy?
Well, it's three points we needed, man. There's no way, as an Arsenal fan, you could go into that game, and anything less than 3 points today, especially coming off of what we dealt with this weekend. I don't even want to think about what it would have been like. So I'm glad for the football club, and I'm glad for the mentality of our fans tonight that game turned out the way it did. I think the first goal snapped everybody into gear, and from there everybody woke up, and it was kind of like your car starting on a cold morning. You had to go out there and fire it up before you just gas and go. I'll say this, man. My biggest takeaway. And I know people watch our stuff. We got to put pressure on this football club to do what's right, man. We got to get somebody who can score goals. I know I've been one that I've said Arteta don't need to spend another nickel, but there's no way you can keep going through the season like this. There's no absolute way. No way, Lee. There's no way you can do it. It's not even fair. To sit there and watch what we saw tonight. Miss after miss after miss after miss after miss. I told someone this evening, call the loan on Sterling, send him back.
That's what I said in my fan cam.
You said that? You said it in your fan cam? Yeah. You said it in your fan cam. I told somebody, as soon as the game was over, I texted somebody, and we were talking about it. I said, well, what you think about that? I said, call a loan on him, man. That's money. We can put those wages towards somebody else.
But mate, we ain't seen the best of him apparently.
No. You know what I told some guys tonight? I said he should be down in the championship, trying to help somebody come up.
No, he should be retired, bro. He should be chilling back in Jamaica, man.
And that's a shot too. That's a shot too, man. You've done one civil. Well, go sit down. Go chill out.
He's got his bank up. He's got his trophies up. He's chilling, brother. Just go and retire, man.
He looks like a retired player. He looks like a player that's at the end of his career, and that's not a bad thing. It's just that time comes. So for some players, it comes earlier. Some players, it comes later. He looks like a player that the time is up. I saw a couple of looks in his face today, and it was that look. And anybody that's played knows this. This that look that when you know it's up, when it's over. And it's
resigned to his fate.
Yeah, he it's over. And he was like, man, in his head he probably was thinking, man, I used to could probably get to that ball much quicker than I could control that. That happens. That's just life as an athlete. So like I said, it's just he's past it now. His career is done. Martinelli. I mean, we go through this each week with some of the guys, and we got to get a finisher. We just got to get a finisher, Lee, because we should have for me personally, we should have beat Spurs in like 9-10, 10-1, whatever. We should have blown that. That is the absolute poorest side Spurs side I have seen in a very, very long time. You talk about no life, no nothing, absolutely nothing. Wouldn't be surprised if they sacked that manager tonight. Wouldn't be surprised if he sacked. If we wake up tomorrow and he's sacked, and they bring in a caretaker, because that was absolutely embarrassing.
He looked lost. Yeah,
he looked. He had the deer in the headlights look. He had the deer in the headlights look.
When a manager's like it's 1 win in 9 for them, yeah. Right, but they're not even playing well. Right, they got a fortunate goal. Yeah, they could have had a couple of goals. The one with Jez Spence, great clearance from Gabriel. Off that corner, Kulusevski probably should have scored. Great save from Raya. But then they get a little flurry after that, and I was like, yo, they're coming back into this. Then they get a lucky goal. Yeah, but we got a lucky goal as well. Yeah, but after that, yeah, you know when a manager's like, they're out of ideas, so they start panicking.
Yeah.
To take off his two midfielders at half time, yeah, that was career suicide, mate. That was saying sack me. Yeah, because you can't take Basuma, as poor as they both were, and Sarr both off to throw Maddison on, who created nothing, and Brennan Johnson, I didn't even know was on the pitch. Like, you're taking off two midfield, and we just overrun them after that.
Yeah, it was
we just couldn't finish.
Pretty much total control. They had a couple opportunities there. I think Solanke scuffed at one or two of them. That was pretty much about it. It was pretty much it was like the whole second half just kind of like flew by. It was a tough watch, but it was just nothing there.
It was a team that were resigned to the fact they couldn't score, and the other team, us, resigned to the fact that they ain't scoring.
Yeah, exactly. They ain't scoring, and we're not going, and we couldn't put.
Yeah, we're just chill. This is what we do. Yeah, we just break the game up. You're not scoring, mate.
So we move into this weekend, and I'm just letting everybody know they've already completed the signing. They brought the brother from Dortmund.
Yep.
Marlin, I think it's Marlin.
Donnell Marlin, yeah.
Yep, and they've got a formidable attacking crew coming this weekend. So we're not gonna have the luxury of missing 4, 5, 6, 7 chances on Saturday. We're gonna have to score, and we're gonna have to score early, and we're gonna have to try to control and dictate that game because they're gonna come. They're gonna have people that could put a hurt in if we're not careful. So also don't look now, but Newcastle's coming up the back. We talked about this off camera. And I think Lee, you froze there. You there, Lee?
My computer's bugging out for some reason. I can still hear you though. Go on.
Okay. Yeah. The Newcastle's coming up the back end, and they are looking good. Isak's firing on all cylinders. And don't think that they cannot find their way into the top 4 battle. And next thing you know, it'll be us, Forest, Liverpool, Newcastle, everybody fighting it out.
Man City maybe getting back into it.
Can creep back into it. I don't know what Chelsea's going to do. Chelsea's like they're in free fall right now. They just going to keep,
but they're not even that far behind us, Matt. And look at the state of them in the last 2 or 6 weeks or whatever. They've barely won a football match.
This is why, Lee. This is why I keep stressing that we have to pick up points. We don't have room. We don't have room to drop points, because if we don't drop points and everybody keeps gaining, then now you've got a log jam, and you don't want a log jam because then anything can happen if you go in one way, you can go out a whole different way. We've done the 4th to 5th thing. That's why I said it could easily happen. So this is why today was a crucial game for more than one reason. We needed a morale booster from this past weekend, and we definitely had to beat Spurs at home, and we needed the 3 points. We did all what we needed to do there, and we move on to this weekend. So let's see if we can get another 3 points. And as me and Kenny have been saying for a while, we need a strong run of form. We need about 7, 8 games of just consistency, and then we'll see where we are. But I can tell you this, man, we need to be going into February with somebody with a gun, man. We got to have somebody that can score.
Yeah, but do you think they will, though? We're halfway through the month and they ain't done nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. Very few first times, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. But I'll tell you this: if they don't do it, then that just about tells you the mentality. Well, I say this, I land this. We've been here before, Lee. We had this discussion last January. We had discussion the January before last. And both times I said, if they really genuinely want this team to move forward, they will go into the window. Not summer window, not Zubamendi, not the rumor mill. I'm talking about go into this window and go get exactly what they need. Well, that remains to be seen. I would love to be proven wrong, but it remains to be seen.
Well, Kieran Sini is going to be leaving. Yeah, Zinchenko is allegedly going to Dortmund. Yeah, but I think Sini is pretty much done. Yeah, I think they're just haggling over the structure of the payments. Yeah, but I think that's pretty much done. I don't know whether Dortmund interest for Zinchenko is true. Yeah, but it wouldn't surprise me because he's pretty much done at this club and he's Zinchenko.
I'll say this about Tierney. I am going to truly miss watching him drop those crosses on a dime. I mean, he walked right in. You saw his first touch of the game tonight was almost an assist.
Yeah, put it straight on the plate, right on the penalty spot for Odegaard. Yeah, pillow feet straight to the goalkeeper. Yeah, if that's Erling Haaland, he's banging that straight in.
Yeah. Any
Yeah,
striker. Anybody starts a decent striker, that's in the goal.
Yeah.
Back in the net. No
Eddie
problem.
Nketiah probably scores that.
Chris Wood would love to have somebody like that coming to him.
Mate. But listen, fair play to Kivintini. He's been treated like shit by this manager. Yeah, he's bought about 1 billion centre backs or players that can play left back or not play left back as good as him, but they can be put in there. But the emergence of Skelly coming through, who played really well tonight.
He was outstanding tonight too.
He was class, wasn't he?
Outstanding.
Who was it that he tackled, mate? He absolutely smashed. Was it Spence?
I can't remember if it was. I think it was
Basuma,
yeah,
Spence.
It was either Basuma or Spence. But I was wondering who was going to stop him. He came in and he snuffed it out, man, and he did really well. Timbo got stronger as the game went along.
Yep.
And I thought Partey was pretty good tonight. And I mean, it was
Gabriel, obviously.
Yeah.
Rice played all right. Yeah.
And then let me say this before we go. You know what the highlight of the game was for me, man?
Good.
It was the step overs by Saliba.
Oh, man. He had to walk off. I was like, what is he doing, bro?
That was the best part of the night. The step overs to Saliba. That tickled me.
That was like a drunk uncle at a wedding, bro.
They are going to mess with him in the locker room tonight. I know
he's finished. And you know somebody's clipped that up, yeah, and they're already showing him. Oh, is this you? Yeah.
hey, I can guarantee you, Mega Life went up to him and said, "Hey, man, I see you trying to get yourself sorted out to start scoring goals too, huh?"
How many goals is it? Well, I know that didn't go down as his goal, but bro, maybe we should just put him up front and put
that's what I told somebody that back. I said, "Hey, man, we get a lot. We throw him up there.
Let's put 29 at centre back."
Yeah.
Like we don't have to do a lot of defending in most games. So might as well put him there and put Gabriel up front.
That's what you do on your Sunday league when you need to go and you hey man, come on, you go up in the front, just stay up there.
And that's what Spurs did. They put Dragoshin up front.
Yeah, it just keep lumping it into it.
Listen, shout your channel out, man. It's always a pleasure, mate. Appreciate your time always, man.
Yeah, man. Southern Gooner here on YouTube. We move on to Saturday. Let's see what we can do with good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Listen, I'm going straight live. Make sure you sub to his channel. Link will be in the title. I'm going live with Perchy, a Spurs fan. He's not happy. And Rashid and Jez. So, yeah, make sure you check that out. And we're out. We'll be back Saturday evening. And hopefully it is a good evening. And on that bombshell, Cronky out.
Cronky all the way out.